Hi, I'm Teacher Rollin, and in this video, we will be learning percentage of a quantity. So that means at the end of this video, you will be able to solve percentage of a quantity. Let us start from the word percent. Percent comes from two Latin words, that is per centum, meaning per hundred or by the hundred. In symbol, we have this percent sign. Okay? So that means if you see this symbol, we read this one as percent, meaning by the hundred, per hundred, or over 100. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, if we have 25%, this is also 25 over 100 because the symbol percent is over 100 or per hundred or by the hundred. So if we have 15%, then that is 15 over 100. Or if we have 5%, that means that is 5 over 100. What if I have 70%? So therefore, we have 70 over 100. How about if I have 125%? That is also 125 over 100. So see, kapag meron kang percent sign, over 100 lang yan. But before we proceed to percentage of a quantity, let us first learn how to convert percent to decimal. Okay, kailangan natin yan sa pag-multiply mamaya. Alright, so naalala nyo pa ba on how to divide by 100? So if you have your calculator, you can divide 25 by 100 and that will give us 0.25. Or in short, kapag nagdi-divide tayo ng 100, we just move two decimal places to the left. Ulitin ko, nagmo-move lang tayo ng decimal places to the left. So, ibig sabihin parang ganito lang, 1, 2. That is why we have 0.25. How about if I have 15%? So that means we have 1, 2. So we have here 0.15. How about if I have 5%? So that will be 1, 2. Walang number dito. So that means we can replace it by 0. So we will have here 0.05. How about 70%? That will be 1, 2. So it is 0.70. And how about 125%? Still, we have to move two places to the left. So that will give us 1.25. Right? So that is how we convert percent to decimal. Now let us try this example. What is 25% of 80? Hindi muna tayo gagamit ng formula para wala kayong masyadong i-memorize, but let us just convert this statement into mathematical expression. Okay? So, tuturuan nyo kayo kung paano to i-convert. Of course, the word what is question mark. The word is always equal sign. So, kung may nakita kayong is or are, yan, equal sign yan siya. Then, we have here 25%. And the word of Tandaan nyo, itong of ay laging multiplication sign or times. Alright? So, times itong of. Yan. Tapos itong is equal sign. So, we have now 25% times 80. Okay? Kung naalala nyo, a while ago, we converted 25% to decimal. Naalala nyo pa ba? Here, we will also convert this 25% to decimal so that we can multiply. Alright? So, we will write it again. 0.25 times 80. Pero children, kapag nag-multiply tayo, tuturuan nyo kayo ng mag-multiply na hindi na muna maglalagay ng decimal. Alright? So we will just disregard first the decimal point. So we will multiply them as whole numbers. So we will have here 25 times 80. Alright? Sa dulo na lang tayo mamaya mag-move ng 2 decimal places. Kasi ganun lang naman ang gagawin natin eh. Percent means moving 2 decimal places to the left because we are dividing it by 100. So let's multiply. 0 times 5, that is 0. 5 times 8 will give us 40. Then we have here 2 times 0, that is 0. And 2 times 8, that is 16. Then add. So that will give us 0, 0. Then we have here 10, carry 1, that is 2. Alright, but that is not yet the final answer because 25% is equal to 0.25. So that means we will count 2 places to the left sa final answer natin. Alright, so we have to move 2 places to the left. That will be 20. So that means 25% of 80 is equal to 20. Let's try another one. It says, find 75% of 60. So that means, kung isusulat natin ito into mathematical expression, this will be 75%. The word of is times, so times 60. So, pwede nyo muna i-pause yung video if you want to solve, tapos i-resume nyo na lang kapag tapos na kayo. Okay? Now, if we have 75% of 60, then we will multiply them as whole numbers. 60 times 75. Let's multiply. 0 times 5 is 0. Then 5 times 6 is 30. 7 times 0 is 0. And then 7 times 6 is 42. Then add. So we will have here 0, 0. Then we have here 5, and then 4. Now take a look at this. We have 4,500, but this is not yet our final answer because we are just getting 75% of 60. That means our answer is not more than 60. Alright? So we need to move 2 decimal places to the left kasi we have 0.75. So we have 1, 2. That means 75% of 60 is equal to 45. Let's try another one. How about if I have 18% of 85 or 18% of 85 is blank? So again, we will convert this to mathematical expression. That will be 18% times 85. Okay? Again, pwede nyong i-pause yung video tapos mag-resume na lang kapag tapos na kayo to check your answer. So let us solve. we have here 85 times 18. That is 8 times 5 is 40, carry 4. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 4 is 68. Then 1 times 5 is 5 and 1 times 8 is 8. Add, that will be 0, that will be 13, carry 1, that will be 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 1 is 15. Then, since we have percent sign, 18%, we have to move two decimal places to the left. So 18% of 85 is equal to 15.30 or 15.3. Let us have our last example. In this example, it is more than 100% already. We have here 125% of 120. So same thing, we will multiply them as whole number. But before that, let us first write them as mathematical expression. So we have here 125% times 120. Then multiply them as whole numbers. So we have 120 times 125. Let's multiply. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry 1. Then we have 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. Then we have 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 2 is 4. Then 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. Then 1 times 1 is 1. Add them. So we will have here 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry 1. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. And then we have here 1. Then, since we have percent sign, that means we move two places to the left. So we have also to move two places to the left here. That means 125% of 120 is 150. Now, do not get confused kasi ito more than 100% na. Ibig sabihin, mas mataas na sa 120 ang ating sagot. Alright? So, this is the end of our lesson and I hope that you have understood how to get percentage of a quantity.